Before I start the video, 98.8% of you people are watching my videos and aren't subscribed. If you haven't already, go ahead and press that big red sub button with the notification bell to make sure you don't miss anything. And if you enjoy this video and want to see more of this type of content, give it a thumbs up and let me know what you think in the comments. Hello, welcome back. For the past 5 days, I've been working a lot on my Backrooms project, and the last video I made about this is a grain of sand compared to what I have to show you now. But if you didn't see that video yet, I recommend you watch it because you're gonna be confused if you didn't. But the new update for my game includes a countless number of things. Dozens of more rooms, hallucinations, dark places, red places, lore, no clipping, secret rooms, sanity, jump scares. This update is huge. Also, I haven't been getting a lot of sleep because of this project, so go check it out if you can. But if you don't have dreams, you can like the video and subscribe. That would be cool. Also, thank you for the 8 people who liked my game. But anyways, before any of these updates and new things ever happen, we have to go back where we left off. Here we are at the first released version of the game. I had a lot of ideas in my head and I decided to start off with the Manila Room. Time to go back to the Backrooms wiki. The wiki says that the Manila Room is an isolated medium-sized square room in the back room and appears to have no significant relationship with any other level. The room gets its name from the fact that the wallpaper and flooring have a light beige yellow color like that of Manila paper. Perfect description for a design. I started a new scene and began to make an accurate wallpaper based on the official picture. I mean, it's not bad, but like, it's dreams, what do you expect? I then made a medium-sized room using the wallpaper and got my ceiling element for the room. I dimmed the lights a little more and added some contrast to make it seem very creepy. Along with the room, the article states that it, at most, will generate with a small wooden table and chairs at its center. So I took some random assets by Jojo, Pot, and Inner and put them in the middle of the level. To make the scene seem real, I made the tables and chairs uneven and put one of the chairs on its back. The room's design is almost complete. Finally, the level 0 article states on the bottom that documentation from M.E.G can be found in the Manila Room, assisting newcomers in survival and escape. So I decided to lay a book made by Sin Studio down in the back of the room in case some people might accidentally miss it. Now the looks of the Manila Room are complete. Now it was time for the logic. The first thing I wanted to finish was the wiring for the book containing M.E.G's document. All I had to do was wire the book so that you had to come over to read it, and you can close it whenever and wherever you'd like. Take it around the room, read it on the table, but you can't open the book from anywhere in the room. Pretty simple. Open a book, read the book, close the book. Simple wiring. And I also included some controls to make sure you can easily open and close the book without having to press every button until one worked. Easy peasy book finished. Definitely didn't take half of the day to complete the microchip. No sir, definitely not. After that, I decided to include the fact of repetitive knocking, which often appears to circle the room. I recorded the sounds for knocking on the wall and added a few filters and 3D audio mapping to make it seem like the noise is coming from the walls in all directions. There's a few noises I made for the knocking so the ambience doesn't sound so repetitive. After that, all I had to do was create 2 doorways leading from level 0 to the Manila Room. Where I put the entrance is for you guys to figure out. My first day of work was finally completed. I then slept for a good -2 hours and started working on my next idea. Another hallucination. In the Backrooms article, it says that you can most likely see doors and stairs when you're hallucinating. I already finished the door hallucination, so it was time for the stairs one. This one was pretty simple. All I had to do was take the microchip from the door and stick it to the stairs. Then I found another random asset by Lucid Stew that fits and put it in a room for people to find. The stairs was put in place and it works like the door. You walk up to it and it disappears along with the hole in the ceiling. A small add-on that brings a big punch. Now, time to show you a big part of level 0. This part took me 2 full days to finally complete. This part is called the Red Rooms. Rooms with red wallpaper and dim lighting appear very rarely. These should not be approached or entered. The walls are blood red in hue and the rug of the red rooms are matted and have a garnet hue. These rooms sound dangerous in thought, and according to the entire article, it's very true. These rooms drain your sanity and contain unknown entities, and I was thinking that this would be a great addition to level 0, and it started out just like this. A small red room, nothing much. But this place would turn to be big with a lot of mechanics. I began by making a whole layout, which comprised of a dozen rooms. And at the end, there's just a regular room. There's nothing in it yet, but I'll come back to it eventually. After I made the layout, I added a trigger zone so that once you enter the red rooms, it will detect that you were there. This is because I needed to detect how long the player decides to stay in that area. Once I got that working, I added a sanity bar on the top of the screen that progressively gets more vibrant the more you are in the red rooms. Where am I? I also had the bar. Oh, okay. Hold on, wait. My nose is itchy. I also had the bar do the opposite once you get out of that area. Additionally, I added a heartbeat and an effect that happens with the sanity bar to make the creepy mood turn to fear and anxiety. After that, I went to sleep and another day went by. The Red Rooms was almost finished and all I needed now was a death animation. I thought it would be cool if you could only see the monster's arm reaching out from behind you, since the article talks about an undocumented entity, so it's most likely that nobody knows what the entity looks like. I actually found an amazing arm model made by Pixel Tuner 92 and remixed by Keanu Reeves and reshaded its colors to make it look more like a monster. Once I was satisfied with what the arm looked like, I proceeded to start animating. It took the entire day to finish since I had to stop the character's movement and play the animation on that character. It might sound simple, but a lot of stuff wasn't working and I had to redesign everything about 5 times. But after I finished the animation, I added some sound effects behind the walls of the Red Rooms and put a few good audio cues for the death animation. In my opinion, I think it looks pretty good, even though that it's a little hard to see because of the effect. And with that being said, all I had to do now was just make an exit for level 0. In the article, it says, exiting level 0 is only possible by no-clipping, which will always result in entry to level 1. I didn't want the player to just try and no-clip through every wall, so I added some small graffiti in the exit room to show where you needed to go. Once you went through the wall, you would enter a broken hallway of level 0, and when you reach the end, it will take you to level 1. Unfortunately, I haven't made level 1 yet, so it would just end the game. But when I'm making the next level, that door will lead there. After making the Manila Room, Red Rooms, and multiple other additions to the game, I saved one of the most amazing things that I've ever made for last. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Why would the main menu be one of your greatest creations? And you'll see why. At first, I just started to make the warning screen, you know that screen, the one that just says that the game is scary and stuff. I made that screen just in case anybody thought that this game wasn't a horror game. But when I got that out of the way, I got super excited to make the main menu. I didn't want it to just be a still frame of a spooky view of the Backrooms with some ambient noise. I wanted to make sure that when you see the menu, you would think this is going to be a good game. So I began to record a good batch of scenes and put it in the background of the main menu. Along with that, I added a blur and a grain filter so that the scenes look slightly unrecognizable from the actual game. After that, the hard part came in. Let's just say that I never actually built a main menu in Dreams. This was my code of the menu. Do you want to see what the menu looks like? There was only 2 parts of the menu and it took me hours just to make one of them. But after the long, exhausting moment of me pondering around my room trying to get this to work, I finally figured it out thanks to a tutorial I found on YouTube. Pressing the Enter the Backrooms button will do this. Then, it'll teleport me to level 0. Once I was finished with making the logic and background, I made a main menu theme to go along with the mysterious vibe of the Backrooms. After everything I needed was complete, I watched from start to finish and realized that I don't think I could make a better menu than what I did. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you the Backrooms menu. made it to the end, I just want to say thank you for watching, because I know this is a long video. I'll be planning to make a lot more updates on this game, so stay tuned. If you like this video, make sure to show me some support, because I really want to keep you guys updated on how my game is going. But other than that, thank you guys for watching, have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video.